Hello and welcome to Program 6. For this assignment, we are simulating a game of craps using random numbers and functions. So let's jump right into it. So to start things out in int main, we'll do our normal srand 34 to get our random number generator going, and cout fixed set precision 2. There we go. Then we need to get our function prototypes up. So we have, give me just a sec to scroll down, int roll the dice, bool winner, bool craps, then we have void roll more, and we have get wager. And we're just going to copy and paste these below main and replace all these semicolons with open and closing brackets. All right, let's start with our roll the dice function. So this one, we need two variables to hold each die. So we'll call them die1, set that equal to rand, get the remainder from 6, and add 1 to go from 1 to 6. We'll do that again for another variable we'll call die2, go rand, remainder of 6 plus 1, and then we will make a variable for the total of the two, which we'll call roll, and it will just be die1 plus die2. Then we need to output the individual dice as well as the total to the console. So we'll do that cout roll die1 plus die2 equals roll, and we'll end it with a new line. And then we just need to return the roll. For winner, we're going to set up a couple of constants. So const int, we'll just call them win1, which will set equal to 7, and win2, which will set equal to 11. Then we just need an if statement to see if roll is equal to that win1 or win2. If it is, we will return true. Otherwise, we will return false. Next up, for the craps function, it will be the same idea, just different constants. Let's see, return true. There we go. So we got const int, and we'll call them lose1, which will set equal to 2, lose2, which will set equal to 3, and lose3, which will set equal to 12. And then we just need to check if the roll is equal to any of those numbers again. So we'll do if roll equals lose1, or roll equals lose 2, or roll equals lose 3. If it equals any of those, we will again return true. But if it's not, we will return false. All right, going into the roll more function, we start off with while true to set up a loop that doesn't really need to exit. If we need to exit the loop, we will exit the function entirely, so we don't need an exit condition. We will then see if rolling the dice gives us a 7. Hang on just a moment. We actually want to create a roll the dice variable out here, so we'll call that roll and set that equal to roll the dice. We'll then check if roll is equal to the point. If it is, we will output the point was made winner on one line. Then on the next line, we will put you won $, followed by 2 times wager. After the if statement, we will do else if. This one will be if roll equals 7, and we will, up here in this if statement, we also need to return. So back in this if statement, we need cout 7'd out you lose, followed by a new line. And on the next line, we need to output you lost $, followed by whatever the wager was. Finally, for get wager, we need a output statement to prompt for the wager. So cout, what's your wager? No cents allowed. Minimum $5. Followed by a colon and a space. We need a wager variable, which we need to be a double. We'll just call that wager and set it equal to 0 for now. And then a cin statement to put something in that wager variable. Next, we need to do a error checking loop. So we'll do that with while wager is less than 5. We need to cout you can't bet $wager. The minimum is $5. Followed by another colon, another space, and semicolon. Cin wager. There we go. So that will take care of our error checking. Next, we need to get rid of any cents in the wager. So we'll do that with double cents equals wager minus int wager. Whoops, just one equal sign. There we go. And then we need a value for whatever the dollar amount is. We'll just call that dollars. And we'll set that equal to wager minus cents. We need another cout statement that says you can have $, cents back. The wager cannot have cents. Your wager is now $, dollars. And then an end line after that. And then we just need to return dollars. Going back up to our main function, we can set up the core logic. So we just need double wager equals get wager, open and close parentheses. Next we need int point equals roll the dice, open close parentheses, cout. The point is then whatever our point value is. Next we need to check if winner with our point value. We'll have it output cout winner winner. Then we'll go to a new line, cout u1 $, followed by 2 times whatever the wager was. Then we need else if craps, and we pass the point into that as well. And then the same idea, we just cout craps you lost new line cout you lost $, and then whatever the wager was. Then finally we need an else statement. That's just roll more. All right, and then if we run this, let's see if there's any errors. Let's see. Need to pass arguments to my roll more function. So we need to pass in the point, the wager. Let's see what other errors we get. Let's see, syntax error, line 94. Looks like I am missing. Oh, that comma should be. That should fix those. There we go. Let's try 1.23. That's not allowed. Let's try 512. You can have 12 cents back. The wager cannot have cents. Your wager is now $5. The point is 10. Need to add a new line right there, but whatever. We roll a 7. We 7'd out. You lose. You lost $5. Don't know why it's rolling 2 extra rolls right there. So let's debug that real quick. So, oh, I know what it is. We need to add a return if we roll a 7. So that should fix that error. We're just going to ignore the formatting for now. You can fix that in your own version. So now we get the correct output. The only thing left to do is add in comments. So just your standard line comments, what's going on, but also we need function comment blocks for each function that look something like this. So the function, the return type, so roll the dice, whatever the arguments are, which for this one we don't have any. Whatever the use is, so we'll just say this one rolls the dice. Whatever arguments, we don't have any here, so we'll just say none. What it returns, the return type followed by whatever. So the sum of the 2 dice, and then any special notes. Prints out the dice roll. So each one of the functions needs one of those, line comments, and that is the entire assignment done. Good luck with your own assignment, and happy coding!